I'm good as well.
Okay, fine. That's good. Who else on the call today?
I think my
Hello.
colleague is on the call as well. His name is Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. Hello. So, Daniel, I think right now you and me are able to hear each other.
Yeah.
So before starting, we'll have a formal introduction. Like I'll introduce myself, then you can go ahead with that as well. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
So, Daniel, this is Rohit Bhushan, and I have 7+ years of experience in privileged identity management, Cyberark. I've done the implementations for Cyberark from end to end for different clients. Overall, I'm into information technology for about 10, 12 years now, 12+years, and I was providing all those consulting, architecture, designing, and for various clients for Cyberark and the privileged access solution.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I'm here for your training now for the CyberArk Pass demo for today. And as
Okay.
I'll give you overview about the course, that how it's divided, the different components, how we'll go through with the other classes in the future, and also I'll give you overview about the privileged identities, how it's required, why it's required, and how CyberArk is providing a solution which is helping organizations and the clients to overcome the problem with the privileged identities.
Okay.
Okay. So my voice is audible, Daniel.
Yes, yes, it's fine. Yes.
So can you give me a short overview about yourself as well?
Well, myself, I'm into IT for, let me say, decades. I've been in IT now for almost going to 17 years. And my role is I've been into I've worked in various area of IT. I've been most especially I've been working in infrastructure. I've been an infrastructure consultant for many years,
Mm-hmm.
ranging from security, access and identity management, or this identity and access management. Sorry to say, most
No problem.
especially on Microsoft platform. I've
Mm-hmm.
some years back work as a cyber administrator, but that was more than 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
More than 5 years ago, anyway. So I felt since I've got the background of CyberArk, I need to brush up again because it looks right now the CyberArk is still in demand, and
Yes,
um,
very much.
and I need to further my career with all those areas that I've already planned to add to my skills. So
Mm.
Cyberark is one of them, and I just want to see how it actually correlates or work with nowadays. That when the cloud is now one of the things everybody tends to move to cloud, and
Yep, yep.
let's see how it relates to cloud and how it can actually manage identity, especially where we have a lot of federated identities now. We have a lot of let me say open connect identity, federated identities, which is
Yes.
now very, very much in common. And I don't know how CyberArk is going to work or it's going to fit into those environments, especially when now people move in. Most companies are now planning to move into public cloud, both public and private clouds,
Mm-hmm.
which we always call a hybrid cloud. So
Yep.
I just want to see how CyberArk fits into that. That's all my concern is. At the same time, get to know what are the new features that has been added to CyberArk, and I mean, just to see how exactly what it's all about at the moment. That's what I'm concerned about.
Okay. So with these sessions, will start with the basic functionalities, administration, and the
Yeah.
installation and other stuff of CyberArk.
Sorry,
And for
guys.
the cloud thing,
Rohit, Srinivas here.
yes, Srinivas.
I think
Yes, Srinivas.
Sridhar is joining within 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah, but I'm not able to hear the other candidates as well, the voice of other candidates as well. I can only hear Daniel right now.
See, Madhu is
Right,
there.
right.
Madhu is there. Anthony is there. Daniel is there. Madhu,
Okay,
can you hear
okay.
me?
Yes, I'm able to hear, right?
Yeah, try to
I'm able to
respond,
hear.
for Rohit, where is? I think he's trying to talk. What about Anthony?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Rohit, everyone,
Can you hear me?
in the loop.
Okay, okay,
I
sure.
can hear you. Yeah.
Hi, Anthony. Hi, Madhu.
Hi, hi. Yeah.
Okay. So I think somebody is not on mute. Srinivas, is that you?
Yes, we can hear
No,
you,
this is.
Rohit. And Sridhar also joined now.
Can you mute yourself, Srinivas? Actually, there's some
Yeah,
background
sure.
noises. Yeah,
See, do one thing, Rohit.
yeah, please tell me.
Ask them to mute, everyone.
Yeah, sure.
When they have
Okay, we're gonna
inquiries,
go on mute
they'll
now.
talk.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will get some echo sound here.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. So I believe everybody's on the call, and I have done just a formal, like introduction with Daniel right now. So can you please introduce yourself regarding what the experience you have and what you do and how much experience you have in CyberArk? If you have nil, then you can explain me as well, so that we can have a short introduction round, one by one. Hello.
Hey, this is Sridhar. Hope you are hearing me, right?
Yeah, hi, Shida.
Hey, Rohit. Yeah, this is my first time CyberArk. I never worked on CyberArk, but
Mm-hmm.
I use CyberArk with our integrations.
Okay.
Um, but to be clear, I have zero experience in CyberArk.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Rohit, this is Madhu, and I'm into this identity and access management domain from last 10 years. I'm majorly into the Oracle and IBM products. First time I'm
Okay.
starting CyberArk.
Okay. Anthony, you there? Yeah, yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Right. Yeah, a solution architect, security architect. I've been in IT for almost 2 decades. Vertical, insurance, finance, telecom,
Mm-hmm.
both private and public sector in the UK.
Okay.
Done work onboarding application and users into CyberArk.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to know end-to-end solution design of CyberArk and how it can be implemented as privileged access management and user access management and the onboarding process and the design, end-to-end design deployment of the solution.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So today, as being an introduction session as a demo for CyberArk. So in this session, I will show you what we cover in this course and only talk about the privileged identities and why CyberArk. What is CyberArk and why CyberArk? In the next classes, as you know, as already know, that CyberArk is a solution which is made up of several components like vaults, PVWA, CPM. I will explain that in the next classes where each functionalities of those components will be, I will give it in more detail and how you can use it from end to end, how it's being implemented end to end and other stuff. So currently, I'll start with a demo session, what we'll cover in this course, and talk about a little bit about the privileged accounts and identities and and what Cyberark solution as a solution provides to the clients or to the organizations to prevent all those things. So start with what we have in this curriculum in this course is covering all the components of CyberArk end to end, providing high level as well as low level designs of all the components of CyberArk, including AIM, PTA as well. So it's being a 32 hours of course, and will design as per your availability as well. So the course curriculum includes the basic structure of privileged account security, where we have an overview. We'll go with what is PaaS and how it's high level product overview of CyberArk. Then the components of CyberArk, like the digital vault, what are the security levels that vault has been built on, the encryption it's used, and other stuff. And also in the later stages, we will show you how to install. That is on the screenshot, because we have to go with the lab. We don't have access to the labs as of now here. So I will give you a brief how you can install the vault and the client installation of other components like the private client and the vault. The CPM is also a very important major component of CyberArk, where it provides the functionality of password rotation as per the organization of master policy. The functionality, installation, architecture, the environment, how it's created, where it's stored, how it's you can say how it's got installed at the file system level. Then we'll move ahead with the third component of CyberArk, that is privileged vault web access. It's a web-based console for end users as well as for administrators. We will cover up the functionality, installation, architecture, and the environment of that as well, and how you can install PVWA, as well as the onboarding process will be shown in this course as well. Then after that, we'll show you I will show you the different integrations as well, how you can integrate. For example, if we talk about the SIM tools architecture, the ArcSight, RSA Envision, how you can set up event notification engines, how you can set up the LLabs, different LLabs, Microsoft LLabs, Oracle LLabs with CyberArk, how you can set up all these things. Then we can come through CyberArk works on a safe design and access control model. So this will cover in the later class, where I will guide you how the safe design works, how the access control works, and how CyberArk recommends to you to use the safe design and model to protect your privileged identity and to manage as well the naming convention, the best practices, and the authorization part. And also we will discuss about the password management, the master policy, the platform configurations, the safe creation, creating accounts, automatic password management, and how the auditors get to the reports, how they will check the compliance thing and audit all those activities that is monitored and controlled by a CyberArk. So going forward, we will cover all these things. So we'll start with the privileged identities today. So can anybody tell me what are the privileged identities and how, and at the organization level, how people think about it? What are the privileged identities? Can anybody give me an overview? Hello? Anyone? Okay. So as you all know that if you go for any organization, there are like the thousands of privileged accounts, privileged identities are present at the organization level, which is, you can say, these are the accounts which holds the kingdom for any organization. For example, these are the accounts which have elevated permissions, which have access to sensitive informations, which we cannot often associate with any individual. For example, these are the accounts which are used by, you can say, a team or a member or a handful of people. For example, if I talk about the examples of privileged identities, privileged accounts, these are accounts like the administrator on the Windows, root on Linux, which is like shared with a team, shared with more than one people, more than the teams as well. So these accounts are the accounts which store sensitive information, which are like which holds the keys to the kingdom. If any compromise is done on these accounts, then it will be a disaster for any organization, for any client, because these are the accounts which holds sensitive information, all those privileged access, all those privileged commands, or you can say the permissions is often associated with all those accounts. And to monitor those accounts, to control those accounts are the difficult part for any organization, because you cannot, for the IT, you have to provide these access. You have to provide access to these accounts to different individuals, so that for the you can say for the business model, for the sake of the operations being done on the daily basis. So to manage and control these accounts are difficult, and it's quite risky. And there are certain scenarios in the past as well where compromising of these accounts lead to organizations where organization losses, the image is damaged in the market. There were lawsuits on the organization level as well. Right now, you are hearing about the Deloitte. If I give you an example, there's an example in the market where we are saying about the Deloitte thing. Is anybody heard about that? This account has been compromised last year, and it's been it's been coming into the picture right now. Is anybody heard about it, about the Deloitte?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So for the information, there's information in the market where the auditing firm, it's a big four, so it's an auditing firm which comes into the market and saying we had a breach in our privileged accounts last year in October and December, and there's a big market mirage happens with them. Like there was a breakdown as well for all those accounts where the sensitive information being shared and compromised by the hackers, by the corrupt individuals, where they made it public of all the information, the critical information of the audit logs and other stuff of Deloitte, where it leads to outrage as well at the organization level, and there were chaos, to be frank. So the main challenge is anyone pinging that? Hello? I can see a beep sound. Is anyone wants to say something? Hello? Can you please mute?
I think Madhu need to put mute kind of thing.
Okay. So we were discussing about the privileged identities and privileged accounts, how they are very critical to organizations, and often leads to compromise of these accounts, leads to chaos or organization level disaster where the information has been compromised, sensitive information, and these are the most important things at the organization level, if I believe. So so there are like several kinds of privileged identities. For example, the standard personal accounts. For example, your LDAP accounts, your AD accounts, you can see all the normal accounts, and as well as you have privileged accounts which you can use to access some applications. For example, some privileged operations on any local or any Windows server or any Linux server. So these are the accounts where you have hold it at a personal level as well as at the standard level. Then we comes to the shared accounts where the shared accounts are being used by different individuals. For example, the administrator accounts, the root accounts, the Cisco enable, the Oracle's sys accounts where these accounts are being shared by different individuals. The main challenge is if you share those accounts, if you share the passwords or accounts of all those accounts during different activities, administration activities, the main thing is if something happens, if something is compromised, there is very little scope of to track all those activities as who done what, and also to who done what, and also to if you want to stop it, you will not be able to stop it because you are not aware at what time what is happening. So there is you can say a gap at the organization level where all these accounts the shared accounts are risk to the organization, where nobody is quite sure who is accessing what and what is has been accessed, because there is no monitoring things kind of happening. There are no as per now there is no, you can say, the auditing kind of things happening at the organization level till the breach happens, till the decision has been made to make them secure. Then we comes to the application accounts. So we have most of the people have application accounts to access sensitive information at application ends, and also these accounts can also be accessed through scripts, which is like stored password at the script level, store username and password, and these scripts are holding those passwords, username and passwords, for quite long. For example, if the script has been written 4 or 5 years back, and it's calling a database from that username and password, it's quite difficult to it's very easy for any attacker to compromise to take hold of that script and take access of that critical database, which is accessed by that application account. And this is a loophole at the application level, which you can say leads to which attackers are looking forward to get into any organization, you can say network or infrastructure. So once they get network, they'll start the process to compromise other systems in the other systems and accounts and other things in the environment.
Yes,
Any
hi,
questions on that?
Rohit.
Yeah, Srinivas.
Srinivas here. The slides were not
Yeah.
changing. So from the beginning, we are seeing the same slide.
Yeah, because it's the first.
Okay.
I'm going through with the first slide.
Okay. Okay, then go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So, any questions regarding the privileged identities and accounts, so that I can elaborate more? Okay, then I can go ahead. So I was talking about the risk involved with the privileged accounts and how why it's that critical to the organization. So as I already told, that these are the most powerful accounts in the organization. Why these are most powerful accounts? Because these accounts access sensitive informations. Sensitive information means these accounts hold all the you can say all the root level accounts, all the sensitive informations, all the all the company level informations, all the audit level informations, all the reports and everything. All these accounts are built on the audit and compliance point of view. Also, these accounts are rarely changed, and as I already iterated, that these accounts are known to many people in the organization. You can track it, but you are not aware that at what time what is happening, who is doing what, and the passwords are rarely changed. These passwords are not comes to the compliance of the organizational policy as of now, because there is no standard structure. And as I already told you, that there is no individual user accountability, because these accounts are known to many and are used by many as to 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 go with the operations part for any organizations, because operations are also necessary as per the organization point of view. So but they are risking these kind of risking the information, risking the privileged accounts by providing more individuals access to those accounts without any user accountability. So we'll talk about the challenges ahead. For example, what are the challenges if data leakage or identity theft or system abuse or happen within the organization? If we talk about the breach, it can be an internal breach as well as an external breach. You have to prepare for both kind of breaches. For example, if there is internal breach done by the own employee of the organization and leak the information from within and sell it outside, or maybe compromise it outside, it's also a threat for the organization. Also, if some attacker get access to get access to the network, and then leads to these privileged accounts compromised as well. Then also it's the same scenario where you have information loss, your identity got also compromised, your system also compromised accidentally or unintentionally, but it leads to financial losses for the organization, because if in the market, for example, your privileged identities, your accounts, or your information are compromised, then it will be a big chaos for the organization, where you have you have everything in the market open, where everything is aware what is happening to the organization. Your identities are not more secure, your market value goes down, and other things, which also leads to brand damage. Your clients, your customers will definitely not be able to not be able to trust you like they used to do before. So definitely the investment part goes down as well. The business continuity damage as well, because once these things happen, once the compromise happen, it will be very difficult to roll back the system again. Once it's got breached to a certain level, it's very difficult to go to the point one where the data breach zero, where it got started. The regulatory penalties as well from the auditors, from the other staff, and also the customer loss. That is the biggest chaos for any organization or the client, where the customers are not coming. So comprising all these challenges, it will be a big chaos. And right now, what organizations are doing, they have a separate budget for all these security, you can say security, prevention of security, privileged accounts, prevention of the user management accounts. They are now right now they are aware what is the you can say what are the main things that they can do, and what are the value of those privileged accounts, if they are the most critical things at the organization level, all those privileged identities, privileged user accounts, the infrastructure, and all those things. So now that's why security is a big boom after 2010, or if I say early start of 2011. So people are putting more value to the privileged identities, privileged accounts, user management stuff is going through. So you can see all these tools are coming into the market right now, which provide solutions to the clients, customers, with different model vulnerability assessments and other stuff. Any questions regarding the challenges and the privileged accounts? Or we can move ahead.
Yeah, we can move ahead, please.
Okay. So if I talk about the privileged accounts, how it creates a huge attack surface overall, how it will create a huge attack surface, and also if I talk about organization level, where if I talk about, for example, there are 1,000 accounts, so 1,000 servers as an infrastructure level if an organization is having. So somebody who have worked on a company where they have 1,000 servers, 1,000 infrastructure servers, the ratio of the privileged account is 3x. It's an expected ratio. For example, for 1,000 servers, the expectation of privileged accounts an organization is having, it's like 3,000. It's a 3x. So to maintain all those things regarding the privileged accounts, privileged services of any organization which is having a 3x of the privileged account is a big task for any organization, which the privileged accounts are divided between the system administrators, the third-party vendors as well, the application providers as well as the business users, which comes handy quite often, as well as the social networking managers, which is who are working at the branding value of any organization. They also carry the information regarding all those privileged accounts. So if I talk about Cyberark, so how Cyberark and why Cyberark is there in the market, and what functionality Cyberark is providing to its customers, to its clients, to its partners, and why it's so famous in the market, and how it prevent all those things which we discussed regarding the privileged accounts, which leads to organization level disasters if being compromised or the privileged identities. So why Cyberark why so many customers are leaning towards CyberArk, even though the license are quite expensive for all the components, and also with the packages with the PAS CyberArk PAS solution as well. But still, customers are using and providing CyberArk providing support as well. Still, it's quite expensive, but the customers are going with the CyberArk because it's provide an end-to-end functionalities with its components to the clients, where they are quite assured that their privileged entities, non-privileged entities, and all the infrastructure are in safe hands. In in the next classes, we will discuss about all those components in detail. What is the functionality of all those components, how it's being built up, how it's being go through, how it's being installed, how it's configured, how the environment is, and how it's helping organization at the functionality level. So if I right now, if I talk about CyberArk, how it's providing a solution. So first of all, CyberArk provides a solution that is PAS, Privileged Account Security Solution, which helps organization to monitor, control, and isolate privileged accounts at organization level. So if I talk about isolate, control, and monitor, these three things CyberArk provides as with different components. So these things are the parts of different components which CyberArk provides. With the functionality of each component, you can monitor, control, and isolate sessions or privileged identities with the help of CyberArk. So CyberArk provides an end-to-end overview solution where your identities are stored in a secure vault, accessed through the components with only CyberArk protocols, and how it's being managed and administered by the handful of administrators, which are monitored and secured by the auditors. So there is a complete workflow which CyberArk follows with the help of its components, and you can say the safe design and access control model, which provides an overall solution to protect all those privileged identity breaches, as well as the network breaches and other stuff. So any questions regarding CyberArk, how it's I'm just giving you a brief detailed demo right now, not going to in detail, as there are CyberArk components which we will cover in next classes, where we will go down the details of each and every component, each and every, you can say, security layer of CyberArk, as well as go down with the functionality of all those components. Any questions?
Yeah, question from Daniel. We've been on this one slide since, that is the CyberArk Pass demo, introduction and overview. Are we going to move to a new slide? Because it appears we're still on one slide since we've been talking for over 20, 50 minutes now. So I think the best option is we want to see some of the slide, yeah, so that we can see exactly what it's on. Yeah, now it's changing because you just start changing it now. Yeah, that's fine.
So is everybody on the one slide?
I've been on one slide since, yes.
So sorry, Daniel, I think I'm moving the slides, but somehow, can anyone else confirm if they see only one slide till now?
Yes, Rohit. I only saw one slide.
Srinivas, hello. Hello, Srinivas. Because I was moving slides, and I think it's a website failure. You guys didn't go through with these slides. You can see right now on my screen. Hello.
Right now we are seeing, but previously we didn't see anything.
Oh God. So what is? I will share the slides with you. I'll ask Srinivas to share the slide with you. Right now I'm on this slide. where you can see.
I will share the I will share the PPT to all. Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure why this has happened.
No. Sometimes due to bandwidth speed, the slide will not change. That's why you have to confirm with the consultant what they are seeing exactly every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now uh, we are on this slide where I talked about the Cyberark, how Cyberark provides lockdown, isolate, and monitoring part. Just a second, I'll make it big. So is this slide available? Is this slide? Are you able to see this slide,
Yes.
everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So from now, if I move the slide, I will let you know.
Rohit,
So
can you
you can
confirm which
confirm.
slide you are in? Number of slides which you are in right now.
It's showing the comprehensive control on privileged activity.
Now, when you zoom it, actually it went to the introduction and overview first slide. I think when you presenting it, it is not showing on the WebEx.
I'm on
Right,
slide
went back.
15.
Yeah.
When you zoom it, when you're presenting it, it is not sharing. When you go back,
Okay.
it is sharing. So right now it is loading. The moment you click presenting, it is going back to the first page.
Maybe a bug with the tool. I'll cross check that. No issues. No issues. I will share these slide with you. I will ask Srinivas to share this slide with you. So, so if you have any, like for example, I'm really sorry for that for the thing. I'm not able to share this slide with you, but I will share this slide with you. And if you have any things you have, we can discuss it over the next session. So till now, if you have any doubts regarding the things that I overthrew, if you have anything regarding that, I can explain, or I can give you things regarding the course. You can ask me right now.
So how we are going to get a lab access, right? So do you provide any software for it? I don't know how the CyberArk software things works really.
Yeah, for that, I will ask Srinivas. He will discuss with you regarding the lab sessions and how you will give the access to that we can do offline. Is that fine?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. Anyone else?
That's fine.
Hey, Rohit, does Cyberark have any kinds of certification that we have to take as an engineer or anything?
Yes, Cyberark provides certifications, for example, the administration certifications, implementation certifications as well. But right now, these certifications are limited to only partners and clients of Cyberark. So, for example, if you join a company or have a client which is a partner or a client of Cyberark, then only you will be able to do the certification. It is not possible to do from outside any certification. For that, you have to be a partner or a client of Cyberark.
Okay.
So my question again is, for the training, how long does it take? Is it one month or a week, or what is the duration, if I may ask?
So the total duration of the course is 30 hours, 30 to 32 hours, and also depending on or the availability of you or the other people as well. If you, for example, if you want the fast track course to complete in 30 hours in a week or maybe in 2 weeks, then you can let it go to Srinivas as well. So the total duration is 30 hours, and then depends on how you going to take it. Like if you want a fast track or if you want to take it on weekends, on it's completely on your availability.
Okay. So after this demo, are you going to send us the slide?
Yes.
Are you going to send us the slide? So okay, like what you're just showing us now, so that we can have a view of what we intend to do.
Yes. What do you intend to do, and what are the things covered in this course for all the components level? And I'm sorry for that again, that it's being not showed in the presentation. If you require one more demo, I will give that with the proper presentation, and I'll try to fix the issue uh, if I'm going with the full slide and it's not presenting. I'm going to fix the issue, but I'm not sure how it's happening.
So okay, okay. The cost involved. I think, do we need to discuss that offline, or something you want to?
That is offline.
Tell her? Okay, that's offline.
Yeah.
Then another question I want to ask is, well, you know, nowadays there's so many privileged access management products. Microsoft has one called PAM, that is Privileged Access Management. IBM has one called PIM, and I think Oracle have something similar to Privileged Access Management software like this, which, let me say, application or software, whatever I want to call it. But they all have a similar, let me say, similar functionality. So my question is, why Cyberark is unique? Why Cyberark is different? Why people going for Cyberark? What other components Cyberark is doing that others are not doing, that makes Cyberark to be unique in terms of usage to the customers?
Okay, yeah, sure. So first of all, yes, as you already told, that there are different products in the market regarding privileged account security as well. Oracle has it, IBM has it, CA is also having, and there are tools like Liberman, ForgeRock, as well as you have Beyond Trust as well, which are working on some of the functionalities of CyberArk. So talk about that. Why CyberArk? First of all, CyberArk, as you already know, CyberArk is the leader in the market right now for the privileged account security, even though they have the licenses is one of the most expensive in the market right now. So why CyberArk, why companies are giving preference to CyberArk? Because CyberArk is providing end-to-end security with its components. For example, if I'll discuss those components in the next class. That is, CyberArk is having 8 to 9 components, and these are all the components which provide end-to-end features for the clients to secure their privileged accounts, which other tools don't have that quite easy in the market. For example, if I talk about, if you're aware about the Vault, which is a digital storage, or you can say a digital vaulting kind of technology, which is the most secure, you can say, appliance in the organization level. So it works on a model where the storing all your identities, all your sensitive information is stored in a very secure manner. Then the administration is quite easy, you can say. It's a complete package where administration of the accounts, of the, you can say, identities of the model is quite very easy. It's like you once you implement it, it's very easy to manage. The third is the monitoring thing, which the other tools in the market are not able to provide, or if they are providing, they don't have that the easy way of going monitoring and then control things as CyberArk is providing. And the fourth thing is the audit and compliance feature. So combining all those things with different components of CyberArk, it makes a complete package in the market for CyberArk, which other competitors are lagging. If I say as of now, because some are providing vulnerability management with session recording, but they're still lagging the vaulting technology, or the plug and play kind of administration in CyberArk. Others are using, you can say, the secure vaulting technology with session recording, or maybe audit and compliance, but lagging in some other part. But CyberArk provides the complete package with its components, where you have each and every feature, each and every functionality which is required for audit, compliance, administration, control, and other, you can say, which requires for password management and automatic password management and the master policy at the organization level. So CyberArk provides a complete package. That's why it's very, very handy in the market right now. So is that answer your question, Daniel?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? as you can see right now, I have this slide, and I'll ask Srinivas to share this slide with you. And if you want, sorry for the today. If you want, we will discuss this slide one more time as a demo, as it's being a disaster today.
Okay, let me quickly chip in one question. The course commencement, if I decided to say, okay, I want to start maybe, for example, let's say next week, is this something that is feasible, or you have a particular time you need to start?
That's what I said. Like, we can discuss it offline, because definitely it's for us as well. The customers are, we have to take care of the customers as well as the time as well. So if you have anything, we will discuss it offline. We will try to manage time with you if you need it. Yeah.
All right.
So that is completely fine.
Okay.
Anybody else? Who like any questions regarding the course, the curriculum, and other stuff?
Yeah, I think you're going to send that to us, I guess.
Yes, and if possible, if any, we will go through again this slide, and the other slides regarding the course.
Okay, good.
Rohit, the only thing that I want to understand is how, as Madhu asked, how to go with the practical sessions, or how it will be in the form of. As you said, we need to talk offline. I'll do that.
Yeah, because the details regarding the labs and other things will be provided by Srinivas. He will guide you how it's being done. So that we can discuss offline. Regarding the course thing, I will share this PPT, and if you have any questions, we can go ahead again. Anybody else? Okay, so Srinivas, I think we are done for today. I will share this slide with you. Srinivas, you there?
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Rohit. Hi guys. Any
Yeah, I will share.
Srinath, Sridhar, Madhu.
We are good for today, Srini. We'll discuss with you offline.
Thank you. What about Srinath?
Yeah. Actually, I'm okay. I will discuss offline. That's what I said.
Okay. So what about Madhu?
Hey Srinivasa, this is Srinath.
Yeah, hi. Tell me, Srinath.
In the meeting invite you said it's 8:30 CST.
Yeah, timings little bit miscommunicated. I'll send you exact timings. Again, no issues.
Okay.
The biggest reason is daylight saving. That's the one
Come
reason
again.
I'm late. Yeah, the biggest reason for the confusion is daylight saving. Yeah.
Only weekends. I'll confirm with the timings again. Yeah. And what about Anthony? Daniel?
I don't know what. Yes, this is Daniel talking. I don't know whether Anthony is still on this conference call, but anyway, I can still pass any information to Anthony. But yeah, but okay. Oh, Anthony's yeah.
I'm
okay.
I will be come back.
Anthony.
Okay. So you can send this slide. Hello?
Srinivas, are you going to arrange another session or something?
For what? Come again?
Because I just joined 10 minutes back.
Yeah.
So you arrange another session?
No, you can speak with him right away. You have any, queries? Again, the session very difficult here. You can discuss with Rohit right away. Either.
Hey Rohit, this is Srinath.
Hi Srinath.
Yeah, so just I'm looking for advanced training in Cyberark. So do you provide advanced CPV and PSM training as well, or just?
Yes. So, do you have any exposure to CyberArk as of now?
Yes, I currently am working in Cyberark, so I'm looking for advanced training here.
Yeah, advanced training. Sure, definitely. I can provide you that as well. So, uh, I will discuss the curriculum of advanced training, like what are your needs with.
So, Rohit, what will be the, I mean, sorry to break you. I mean, what will be the advanced training means? Can
So,
you, so,
yeah. So, advanced training is where we are talking about there are standard components come with CyberArk where we have Vault, PVWA, PSM, CPM components, but there are components which customers have to bought the license uh, separately, like the PSM, PSMPs, AIM, PTAs, and uh, I can say ECM, the other components where they comes in the advanced session where implementation and support and administration of those components are you can say are handled taken care by experts.
Okay, yeah. So actually, I'm looking for the advanced EPV, CPM, and PSM training.
Yes. Shri, there is. We will discuss that if because this curriculum is for the administration, the overall administration and installation and implementation thing, where we are providing our you can say we are providing our customers the how they can work as administrator and how they can implement how the environment has been set up regarding all those things. As you already have knowledge of that, then we can go we can discuss the curriculum for the advanced training with you.
Yeah, cool. So if you can arrange at least 15 minutes quick meeting, that will be great.
Sure. Well, I'll discuss with Srinivas and I'll get back to you.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah.
hey, Srinivas, can you include me? I want to at least understand what is advanced.
Yeah,
Sure.
No problem. If you want, you can attend. But it's very advanced level trainings. I think it's not suitable for you at this time.
No,
No,
you can
I
send it
want
to
to
me as well.
understand what is
Yeah,
advanced.
sure. We will allow you. No issues. No issues on that. Okay. Once we schedule, I'll inform you. You can join the call.
So you can send it to me as well, please.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Thank you, guys. Yeah. So I'm disconnecting the session now.
Okay. Thank you all. Wish you a good day.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Bye.